What is up, Capricorn? It's your girl, Keli, coming straight at you for the Queen Tarot B in Boston. So, okay, let's go through the spiel before, for all newcomers, welcome. Welcome to the Queen Bee Tarot. I am an Aries Sun, a Leo Moon, an Aries Rising, and a Mars Leo with my Venus in Taurus. So I'm very direct. I'm very straightforward. I just want to let you guys know that up front. If you're new to the channel, I spit the truth, the fire. I spit the fire. I don't sugarcoat things. I do find nicer ways to say things. However, I don't sugarcoat here. So for cross watchers and new people, welcome, welcome, welcome. Feel free to leave comments if you don't understand what cross watching is. The subscribers here are absolutely the most amazing people in the world. I didn't go right for 100,000 subscribers. I went for the people who really want to work. And this community is full of people who are doing the work, who are seeing results, who are going through the grind, who are going through hard things. So if you want to leave a comment about cross-watching or you're confused about something, please be respectful about it. And my subscribers or myself will get to you as soon as I can. Usually they beat me to it because I'm so busy that by the time I get to the comments, it's like a week later. I try to get to them as soon as possible. It just does not work. However, anyway, I'm going to be saying Capricorn, and I'm using that as a very loose term because it can be either Capricorn's energy or your partner's energy. So just know if you're a partner to a Capricorn, it can very well come in from your point of view. It can very well come in reversed. And I know that. Even though I'm saying Capricorn, just know that if it's coming from your point of view, I'm giving you like the bird's eye view of exactly what is going on with your significant other. The other thing is we're still having the contest. Whoever's video, sign, whatever has the most likes, shares, subscribes, whatever. We're going to go into the comments and choose a winner for a 1 hour free reading with me. I can't even talk today. This morning really just didn't start off great. I woke up with the same migraine behind my right eye that I had yesterday. I was like, oh, it's going to be a fun day. Not. So yeah, pass the video, pass the video, pass the video. Let's get, as many Capricorns the message that they need. Speaking of messages, it says a general reading. It's a general reading. So having said that 2 times now, know that it may or may not be your message. And if you're not finding a message there, always look at your moon and your rising. Sometimes your Mercury, Mars, and Venus. Speaking of that, this is for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Mars, Venus, Chiron, Pallas, Juno, Ceres, wherever in your chart it falls. If you feel like you're having this issue somewhere, then know that you're having trouble in this house or that particular whatever. You know what I mean. So if you don't find a message here, or you don't like my style, you may see any of the other really fantastic readers on here. There's lots of good ones. I highly recommend and support this community. I in no way put other readers down. I know quite a few wonderful ones. So if I'm not your thing, I'm not your cup of tea, you don't like the way I spit my fire, that's fine. I'm not mad at you. Just please be respectful and, move on. Don't leave negative comments or anything. It's just not what I'm about. I'm here to bring positivity. So with that being said, I want to jump into the read. Oh, and if there are parts of it that fit and parts of it that don't, that just means that some of the message was for you and some of it wasn't. So don't try to make the pieces fit, guys. I feel like for you this month, you are majorly tapping into your higher self. You're majorly tapping into that high priestess in you. Your high priestess is sending up some red flags. And I feel like you're kind of just taking a step back and watching. There's someone in your life that you're just kind of observing. You want to see where it's going to go because your intuition's at you about it. Something about it doesn't feel quite right. Whatever that is, feels very strange. Like there's some very strange circumstances around what's going on with this person. And they may have, hurt you before or devastated you before. And that's why you're very cautionary when you're moving closer to them. There could be some past hurt there. There could be, a prior situation where you dated them and they had a third party situation. Or it may be something that you know is in their past and you're being very wary coming into this because you know that they're capable. Maybe they cheated on their prior person with you. So now your mind is going to, okay, I wanted this person in my life, but if they cheated on them, they'll do the same to me. So maybe there's that feeling of that there as well. And I get this odd feeling of really not wanting to, if you've been in this relationship a while, it's an odd feeling of not really wanting to share your garden with this person. You don't trust them. What else are they saying? They love to chat sometimes, and other times they don't say much. So maybe you've walked away from this person before, or you're walking away from them now. You're not liking what you're seeing or what you're feeling. There's just a very strange circumstance around the way this person came into your life, I feel like, and it's not really working for you. You're just like, I don't know about this. And I feel like you received maybe some emails and communications about, be careful about this person. There's definitely a very strange situation around you Cappies right now. And I urge you to use caution. But I feel like you did get some communication from somebody that you were waiting for as well. And maybe that's caused you to take a step back from this person. Yeah, I would say some communication from them that made you feel disappointed in them. Maybe you heard rumors. Maybe you heard directly from this person's ex about the kind of person they are, and that they don't, they're not faithful in relationships. Whoever this person might be for you, it doesn't matter if it's Capricorn or Capricorn's partner. Whatever's going on there is a very odd dynamic, and it's very weird alchemical balance of how you guys came to be. And I feel like you got like bombarded with texts or emails or something about this person, and someone warning you that this person is shady. This person likes to disappoint, leaves a trail of broken hearts, likes to play and go out and do things, even though they're supposed to be in a committed relationship. And maybe they've been very cocky about it. They've been very in their partner's face about it. And that's why this person is contacting you to kind of save you that hassle. Because I feel like you're starting to see through what they're saying to you. You're starting to see lies now. Maybe they lied before and now they're lying to cover those lies, and those lies don't make sense, and none of it makes sense in your head. And so you're really questioning what's going on. But I see here that you really you don't want to start new with them. Like, you're just ready to protect your harvest from them, protect your garden from them. You're ready to push them out. So I see this person, leaving from your life. And for you, that's victorious. That's happy. Because you feel like this person was, very quick with words, very disassociated with feelings, just did whatever they wanted, didn't really consider you, didn't really, consider the family environment or whatever it was you were trying to provide, because we know Cappies, you are amazing providers. But I feel like when they left, this was happy for you. You were psyched because the way you see this person is somebody who's very explosive, very in your face, very kill it before it kills me, just ride in and, deliver harsh messages in like the worst way possible. It just reminds me of someone, those old movies where they'd be fighting with swords and, one king would lose to another and the other one would come riding in and throw his head in a bag, or just something just so shocking that it was like you were happy for them to go. That's the scene that I got from them. Okay. That's not really something I enjoy seeing in my head, is a head in a bag. But that's the scene I got. This is like how this person acts, like very shocking and they like the shock value of hurting other people. And so for you, them leaving your life was like a woohoo, finally you're gone. There is somebody there though that you want to take a chance with. after you've been through that, I feel like you've really, the divine have really lent some strength to you to get through whatever that was. That person just was very cutthroat, very domineering in some ways. And then in others, it was like they were full of like promises that were constantly broken, that never came true. Or, they're one of those people that pipe up how much they have and how they can get this trip or that trip, and they have this friend or that friend. And then in the end, it's like they make all these promises, but no one ever comes through for them because they're really a jerk. But I feel like you're just standing by and watching them go. This person is leaving your garden and you're just like, see ya. You literally are just watching to make sure they don't take anything with them, and it's like they're just on their way, happily, because now they've hurt you and they get to go destroy somebody else, a new person to start on, somebody who's healthy and normal. I got to destroy them too. So it's like, it's happy for both of you because you're getting rid of this person, but then this person is happy because of other reasons that are really nasty person. So I would probably watch them go too, and I probably wouldn't offer them this abundant star. Just saying, just throwing that out there, guys, But I feel like there is, you may have divorced that person. We do have the Justice card here and a card of celebration again. You guys are really happy to get rid of this person, huh? I mean, you've got the Four of Wands. I don't feel like this is a twin flame relationship at all. Just a karmic partner or lesson that you needed to learn from. But you're really happy that this is over. And with the Justice card there, I feel like I'm seeing divorce papers and this is becoming finalized. And it's for you, it's a reason to celebrate. For you, it's a reason to want to get out there and take chances again, meet people. You're just not working on this anymore. I feel like maybe this person had a thing for spending what didn't belong to them, maybe spending from your bank account. They just made this home very unhappy, and Capricorns are very much attached to their home, much like other earth signs. Their home is kind of their safe space. So when someone messes up your home, Cappy, you're ready to just boot them right out. You want that quiet. And it was like you had to escape your own home from them. And it was like you just did not want to put this work in anymore. You felt like you emotionally and mentally had to escape from this relationship. It really, they were really in your face, really hurtful, really unkind. Just anything that they could do to be hurtful, they did. People who end up like this are just people who absolutely hate themselves, guys. And you can't blame yourself thinking, what didn't I have? Or if they left you for someone else after they left someone else for you, don't ask yourself, what is it that they have that I don't? Nothing. That's a very unhappy person that has to person hop to find what they want in someone and then destroy them and leave. And what they want in someone appears to be a bank account. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. I don't care. Either way, it's looking like they were out for the bank account. And very odd reading for you guys. I feel like you want an apology from this person, but you're not going to get it. And if you do, it's not going to be heartfelt. It's not going to be what you think. Okay, so maybe they did take off for someone else. That's the way it looks. You've got the Star card here. And that's typically a wish card. And with that, you have the Hanged Man energy in reverse. So you're wishing to come out of this sitting back and watching thing. because you refuse to involve yourself in this toxicity, is what I feel like. I'm getting that feeling like you refuse to involve yourself in this person's toxicity. And so your wish was to come out of this kind of watching status and waiting for this person to leave your life. Your wish was to, if you have children involved, make it as peaceful as possible. But to keep these peaceful memories peaceful. Your wish here is really, Cappies, to grow from this and learn how not to end up in a situation like this again, I feel like. That's what I'm hearing. And I feel like, being in your single garden, you don't mind it. But you're kind of all up in your shorts right now about some things. Like you need to take time to get over this. You need to take time before you're ready to offer anything to anyone. Okay? Take time in between those relationships and realize that things don't always end because of you. Things just end. It's not anything you did. It's not anything you couldn't provide. It's what they couldn't find in themselves, which is self-love and self-worth, guys. So don't question yourself about, what if I did this? What if I did that differently? You're just picking up this person's burdens. You're picking up those anxieties of how could I have done things differently? How could I have changed things so that they didn't act like this? That's who they are. That's the trickiest part of the whole thing. That is who they are, guys. When somebody does not love themselves, they cannot love anyone else. I don't care what anyone says. When you don't love yourself, there is no way to possibly authentically love another person, because you're not even offering them your authentic self. And the way I read this as well is this person wasn't offering an authentic self to you. It's like you met their representative and the offer of love you got was tiny compared to the burden that came with them. So you're not ready to make offers, and this person is making false offers and not even authentic in what they do. They're very surface, vain. I feel like they're probably very good looking. They use that to use people. But they're very vain about the way that they look, using money to like go and get cosmetic surgery or, the best, whatever they can find. It's just like all about being material with them. But they can't offer authentic love because they don't authentically love themselves. So how can anyone truly say, I love you to someone when they don't love themselves? Doesn't work. Alrighty, we still got a few minutes. I'm cutting them short this month only because I was running late and I'm really, really sorry. I had an appointment with neurosurgery and it kind of cut into my week severely. It took me 7 hours to get home in the traffic. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that was just coming home. That was not going in. I was coming home. But I see a tower moment here. And I see that there's this Queen of Cups there. And although they want to appear in the upright to you, now this can be a man or a woman. It's all in the energy. Don't let the appearance of a queen fool you. If a man can come in as a queen, he can come in the more feminine side of his energy. It could be that he was trying to be more appealing to you. And that's why. Or it could be that their feminine energy outweighs their masculine, which isn't a big deal. Some guys know how to dress good and this and that, and some guys are manly men and have their masculine. It's whatever. But they had plans and other options going on with your money, I feel like. They had other things and other people to do. Yeah, I said it, other people to do. And it was like you were funding whatever was going on here. You were funding this situation. Yeah, absolutely. Because it's like, you've got all this abundance. However, this particular card shows that this man is overindulging. He's got all those cups there. Why does he need all those cups just sitting up there? But this is also the 9. So this is the push through to the 10. But this person, overindulgent, and got one over on you. They definitely got one or two, quite a few over on you. And that made them feel superior, victorious. I got one over on them. I used their money to blah, 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 and go do this and that. And then I was very harsh and I shoved shit in their face. Absolutely got one over on you. It happens to everybody, guys. Don't be embarrassed. Or some of you, I hear, I feel like a fool. I should have seen this. Or I did see it and I didn't stop it. You know what? Every one of us has had our heart broken. Every one of us has been made a fool out of one time or another. But the thing about that you have to remember is we're not the ones that look like the fool. The person who acts like a jerk is the one that looks like the fool. No one looks at us and says, oh, what a fool. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. That person is such a jerk. Like, why? Who does that? You know, it's not in any way a reflection of who we are. It's a reflection of the heart that we have and what we give. And so here it just shows me that it was time for this to end. You know, this is a card of possession and holding on too tight. And maybe you just didn't want this to come to an end because you don't know where to go from there. Maybe this was a safety blanket, a very toxic safety blanket, but a safety blanket nonetheless, hanging on too tight, being very possessive, being very ownership-like. And I feel like they felt like they owned you, so they owned your bank account too. They owned your stuff. They, you know, that kind of attitude. And it's saying it's time for that to come to an end. Irregardless of holding on to it, holding on brings karma because it's supposed to change. This person is not for you. And when you don't allow that change to come in, the divine come in and change it for you. And you don't want that. So go ahead and use this King of Swords energy, turn your back to it and cut it off. The King of Swords is very harsh, very by the book, very by the law. He doesn't play around. He comes in and just wipes out anything that's no longer serving him. People, places, things, whatever it is. Use this King of Swords energy. Put your back to this stuff and really, you know, get rid of this person. Get rid of the energy and stop questioning yourself. The last thing they want me to tell you is to be careful. Ooh, okay. Be careful not to get stuck with your wall up now. Don't be so overly cautious that you don't act, because Capricorns are very much like that. Don't be so overly cautious that you're just guarding yourself night and day. Okay? This is not healthy behavior. Having a wall up, guarding yourself night and day. You know, this is not healthy behavior. And they're saying don't do that because you have someone coming toward you that has a very warm energy, that has true feeling for you, that will walk away if this wall is kept up. Someone who has true feeling for you. But if your back's to it, see, facing away from each other, you're going this way and they're going that way. They don't want to deal with someone who's constantly going to have a wall up. They don't want to pay for other people's mistakes. And so be very careful with that because this person has genuine feelings for you. And they're saying, learn when to take a step back and when not to. Learn when there's secrets around you and when there isn't. Learn when someone is being authentic with you because this person will be. They don't have secrets. There's no reason for you to step back. Trust your intuition that this person does have true feelings for you. They're not out to hurt you. So if this continues, this is what's going to happen. You're both going to go your separate ways. And I don't want to see that for you because this person looks pretty good for you. Anyone who comes in with an Ace of Cups, the first try, that's something worth checking out, Cappies. So this is your girl Kelly coming straight at you for the Clean Tarot Bee in Boston. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. Mwah. And get those likes, shares, subscribes, views, or whatever up. Whatever sign has the most by the end of a certain point. You guys will have a few weeks, so don't worry about it. Just it'll be by the end of probably or middle next month. No, the end. Yeah, because we're getting close to the end of this month. So around there. So get those likes and shares, subscribes, and views up so that I can give you a 1 hour free reading because I love doing that. It's just my way of giving back to you guys and loving all over you and just want to squish you. Okay, guys, I will talk to you soon. And yeah, I think that's about it.